Hey there, Airbnbers. I'm Graham. I'm your Airbnb host for this little part of your trip. Maybe all your trip, I don't know, but anyway, I'm your host here. I'm assuming that you're going to be coming to Ohanajaya, which is our home station, okay? Ohanajaya. Ohanajaya, hold on, train going by. Noisy, that's okay. Trains move. There's a train about every 5 minutes here, by the way. Ohanajaya is our home station, okay? It only has one exit, which you can see right here. One exit. So you can't come out any other way. You have to come out from this exit. All right? So when you come out, you want to look to the left, and we'll walk up here. You'll see North 2, exit. And we're going to walk down the steps and start the journey to the house. So this is what this trip's all about, this little journey. This is all about getting you to the house safely and the easiest way possible. This isn't about time, this one, okay? When you're got used to the area, etc., you'll find different ways to get to the station because there's so many roads you can take. This is purely about getting you to and from the house the easiest way possible. So we're not going for time on this, okay? So if you are timing it, it won't be the best time. It's just about the best direction. Let's head off. And we're going to head down the steps. On our little journey this morning, we're going to make a total of 3 turns. That's all you have to remember. 3 turns, and those 3 turns will get you to the house. Okay, we've popped out from the station. Look straight across the road, you'll see the famous McDonald's. This is your first landmark you want to aim for. You found this McDonald's, you're on the way. The only other thing I want to mention while we're here, you'll see around here a lot of bikes, okay, parked here, and you'll see like a little man in a blue uniform here, okay. As you'll see with these bikes here, they have little stickers on them. Those bikes will soon disappear, okay, because they're parked illegally. Those bikes will be picked up and taken away, and if that happens to one of our bikes, sadly you'll have to pay for it. The best thing to do when you bring the bikes here is there's plenty of bike parks down at the station, and you will find them, okay? And we've got a easy map, or not a map, but a guidebook in our house that will show you all about the bike parks. It's really quite easy. Don't park them here because they will go, and you'll be very unhappy when you don't have a bike anymore. So we're going to head off to the house, and I'm going to give you directions. So we're going to come around this way. There's the steps we just came down. Here's McDonald's. Okay, and we're going to head off and go down the right-hand side here down this sort of like a long corridor. And we'll be walking down the street for a total of about 5 minutes. Let's head on over that way right now. There's another bike policeman just there. Okay, so you can see this street here, lots of flags everywhere, people walking. This is the main road in and out of Ohanajaya Station. We're going to walk down here shortly, directly straight down this road for around about 5 minutes. And at the end of this, there'll be a traffic signal. It's the first traffic signal. That is our goal at this point. Walk down here and get to that signal. It's around about 5 minutes, and once we're down there, I'll talk to you again shortly. Here we go, we're walking down the road now. As I say, I'm going to repeat it, it's around about 5 minutes. It's a busy little road, there's lots of shops here, lots of people, and lots of places to go and eat. If you're feeling hungry, pop down here in the evenings or lunchtime, and you will find lots of little restaurants and cafes. So we're going to keep going. Straight, remember that, straight until we reach the first signal. So I'm going to turn it off now and get back to you when we're at the signal. Hey there. Hey there. So we've just walked straight down this main road from the station, and we're now coming up to the first signal that I talked about. It's red at the moment, as you can see. And let's get up to the signal. Once at the signal, on the right hand side you'll see a large brown municipal building just here, with a big clock on the top of it. Okay, it's brown and it's big and it's a building. Don't go that way. Okay, we're going to head to the left at the signal. We're going left. Okay, now across the road from the signal you'll see a green sign sticking up from a very small building. That is a Koban. The Koban is the police station. Okay, at night it's going to be very bright and it will be green. Okay, so that's another landmark. So let's head on down this way now, left. Just walk a little bit down this way. Just a little bit more information for you. Okay. Again, here is the Koban, otherwise called a police box, which they're called here in Japan, and if you have any trouble, go there, but you shouldn't do. As we walk down this way, across the road you'll see the Leon Bakery. Some really nice food in there if you want to get some fresh bread and whatever else you want in the morning. It's a good little bakery to go to. Alright, so now we've made our second turn, we're going to be travelling down this road now for another 5 minutes approximately. That depends on how fast you walk. Around about 5 minutes, and we're going to get to a 7-Eleven on the left hand side. We want to go to that 7-Eleven because that's our next landmark. Okay, so let's head off to the 7-Eleven now and talk to you in a few minutes. Okay, here we are continuing along the road. We've just passed the bakery down there and the police station, and we're moving right along, still on the same road. Okay, and we're just about to cross this signal here, just waiting for the lights to change. And we've got a green. Go on green. Moving straight along down the road. On the right hand side, always a good one to look out for is the fire station. And the doors to the fire station are always open, so even at night you'll be able to look in there, and it's a good identifier of where we're going. So far we've left the station and we've only made 2 turns, and we're going to continue down this road until we get to the 7-Eleven. Hi there once again. Just walked down the long road, as I told you, for about 5 minutes. Coming up to the 7-Eleven, that's on the left hand side, which is our last and final landmark before we make our final 3rd turn to get to the house. So let's move along, and we're going to keep the video going this time because it's quite important from here, because the Google Navi is a little bit, it's not quite good enough in this section, so we're going to help you out. Here's your 7-Eleven that you can come to. It's really close to the house. 7-Elevens have really everything you need for day-to-day living. And there's not much else that there's not much you can't get there, really. Milk, fresh bread, it's all there. Coca-Cola, some beers. So we're past the 7-Eleven, as you can see, and what we're doing now is we're heading down to pedestrian crossing. Okay, it's the first pedestrian crossing here. That is our final position we want to be in to make our 3rd turn, and once we've made this 3rd turn, we're on our way to the house. This beautiful garden over here on the right is another good thing to look out for. This is somebody's home. Always like walking past here. Here we are coming up to the pedestrian crossing, and we will cross it. And here we are. I'm going to look to the left and look to the right, as every good child should do when crossing the road on the pedestrian crossing. By the way, Japanese will not wait for you at a pedestrian crossing, so do not take any chances, okay? Let the cars go first. They really don't understand what a pedestrian crossing is all about. See? Perfect case. Here we go, let's cross over. Heading down here, and the whole way now is around about, I think, 150 meters to the house, and we're just going to be veering left the whole way. Just a gentle left turn the entire distance of that 150 meters or so. On the way around here, you'll see a mixture of housing. This is typical Japanese residential housing, and you'll see old houses, new houses, apartments, mansions like that one in the distance over there. And yeah, just a typical Tokyo suburbia, or any major city in Japan. So we're still veering left. A little noisy today because it's a normal day and everybody's getting about their business with work and etc. Keep on coming down. It's not far. Only thing I've got to say is driving around here is not easy. If you do bring a car, it's probably not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. I really suggest just getting trains, but hey, if you bring a car, it's up to you. If you're coming down this way, remember, we can walk down here, but that is, don't bring your car down this way because it's not allowable. You cannot do it. It's one way, basically. So, staying left. And coming up to the house. Now, here we are. The center house is the house that you are using during your stay. The house, we've got 3 houses here. They're all white. Okay, the center house is yours to use. And we're going to talk more about it in a second. As you'll notice here, we have the house on the right. This is their driveway. Please don't use that, okay? Don't park your car there. No bikes there or anything like that, okay? And this, it starts really here, all right? We can use it to bring our car in through here, but we can't park there or leave bikes there. This driveway here belongs to this house. Again, we cannot park there and we can't put our bikes there. We can't use this land for anything because it belongs to somebody else. So when you're here, please respect that. Those 2 places of land cannot be used by us or you because it is another person's land. It's one of the joys of living in Japan that everybody's so close together. Let's move on down our driveway, which is the center driveway here, okay? Moving down. And how you identify this house as the house that you're staying in, we've got the sign here. This is a no stopping sign. It really doesn't mean much at all apart from no stopping. It has no significance to you apart from I put it there so you know which house it is. The other thing is we have the silver ribbon on the door. Okay, so that's what you're looking out for. The last and final thing you're looking out for to know that this is your house is this sign here, C2 cubic. No other house around this area or in Japan should have this sign on their house because it's unique to us. And this is what you're going to look out for at night or during the day when you're coming to the property. This one's. Remember those other 2 houses? Forget them. I know I said remember them, but forget them. Now, down here, you will find 6 bikes. Those bikes are there for you to use. Remember what I said about the station, don't lose them because if you're lost and they're confiscated, you'll be fined for them, sadly. But that's what it is. Sometimes those bikes may not be parked there, they may be parked here in the driveway itself. Okay, so look out for them there. And the last and final thing I want to talk about is the house key, because when you're coming up here you want to know where that key is, and it's very close to the bike location. And here it is here. This is where the key is kept, okay, in this lockbox. We're going to send you an email with the code for the lockbox. Once you put the code in there, push this lever to the right and pull down, okay? Push the lever to the right, pull down, and open it up, and the key will pop out into your hands. And we will give you the code later on once everything's finalized. So from me, that's it for now. Thank you.